So bad news. Another prop firm has gone down the pan. Now, look, I'm not a huge fan of these new prop firm companies that kind of pop up everywhere. And I like to stick to the big names, the names that have been around multiple years. It's examples like this that make me nervous. I fell foul to my Forex Funds crash. I lost a lot of capital with them. And now I have people that I know that have lost. What the hell is that? Is that a spider? I don't know. I have friends that have lost capital today. I have people in my trading group that have literally just passed their challenge and have just lost their account. What does this mean for the industry? Look, this isn't a bad thing that this is happening. It does mean that you need to be a bit more careful. Okay, it does mean that you need to take care with who you're putting your money with. Stick with companies that have got longevity. Stick with companies that have been in the marketplace for years and years and years. Let's talk through what's gone on with True Forex Funds and try and find out a bit more about it. So if you're unaware of who True Forex Funds are, they are a prop firm operating as, a lot of these newer companies are, where they have these fantastic rules, criteria that beat, the big names like FTMO and CTI. You can pass your challenges in only 8% and there's no time limits and they pay out in one day and all this nonsense. I'm not being specific to True Forex Funds there, but this is what they're doing. And there's a reason why the big names in the marketplace, like FTMO, CTI, Fivers, there's a reason why their rules are stricter. And you've got to understand that these companies have been around for a long time. They understand the costs of running a prop firm. They understand what it costs to pay out members. And, they've probably made all these mistakes in the past. And they've got good, long-standing businesses. These new companies that have been around for, less than a couple of years. I mean, True Forex Funds. Let's have a look. So True Forex Funds was founded in 2021. Proves my points perfectly. These companies that are in the marketplace for less than 3 years, you've got to be a bit nervous about them because, any of you that have run a business or are running a business now, the first 3 years of your business are the most crucial. Most companies don't make money for the first 2 or 3 years have passed. And, it's no surprise that these companies are folding quite quickly. Now, let's talk through what their statement is. I'll talk you through what I think has actually happened. And then I'm going to help you understand what you can maybe do in the future to prevent this from happening to you. So, they put a statement up on their website, dear traders, due to a nonsense reason, MetaQuotes has terminated our licenses and therefore we have to freeze our services temporarily. Our team is working hard on a plan to continue providing our services. The incomprehensible reason for the termination is using a third-party provider for equity synchronization purposes who is allegedly not connected to MetaTrader's client terminal in a way that is fully acceptable by MetaQuotes. True Forex Funds has used the mentioned third-party services 2021 without any complaint from MetaQuotes. MetaQuotes did not give any prior warning, nor did they provide any chance to replace the unwanted provider, despite it being evident that in no industry is it possible to investigate your partner, provider, or any supplier's source code to prove their legitimacy. We would like to assure all of you that despite all the turbulence, we will never back down, and you will be able to continue your journey where it had to be stopped. Our team continuously tries to convince MetaQuotes to keep our licenses. In case of lack of success, we will try to migrate your trading accounts to a broker. We would like to apologize for this disaster, a force majeure event that has occurred due to reasons beyond our control. Please note that the remaining payouts will be settled once the platform is unfrozen. So they're holding back payouts now, so that's great for those of you who are waiting for payouts. If the worst case scenario occurs and we have to migrate to another broker's server, we will face an issue with the offered symbols discrepancies, making open positions migration challenging. Please close your positions before market closure, otherwise they will be automatically closed. Once again, keep in mind that as soon as the workaround is implemented, you'll be able to continue your trading journey with True Forex Funds. Your support means a lot to us. We will keep you updated. Richard Nagy, the CEO. I mean, look. It's a very one-sided message, that, isn't it? The nonsense reason, the incomprehensible reason. They're obviously a bit butthurt that this has happened, but this doesn't happen to everyone. This isn't happening to FTMO. This isn't happening to City Traders Imperium. This isn't happening to Fivers, and there's a couple more. This is happening to these smaller companies that have been in the marketplace 2 to 3 years. And the one thing you've got to remember is that they've been on the red list for, well, a little while now, haven't they? So True Forex Funds were on the red list. The CFTC, so the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, they're like the regulatory body who kind of control, the legitimacy of companies and whether they are basically doing the right things, having the right licenses, having the right registrations, operating the right fashion. They're there to kind of protect people, in and around, using companies in and around the US. So this entity operates outside the United States with no or limited US presence. So they're founded and they work out of Hungary. It is soliciting and or accepting funds from US customers and offering a product within the CFTC's jurisdiction. A review by the Commission has revealed that this entity is acting in a capacity that appears to require registration, but it is not registered with the CFTC. The inclusion of this entity's name on the red list does not mean that the CFTC or a court has concluded that a violation of any provision of the Commodity Exchange Act or the Commission's regulations has occurred. So what they're basically saying is, look, we're not happy with the way that this company is operating. They haven't got the right registrations. They haven't got the right. Licenses. They haven't got the right registrations. We're not effectively charging them with anything, but we're unhappy with their conduct at the moment. That's a big red flag, guys. That is a big red flag to say, this is a worry. They're operating in a way that the CFTC is not happy with. And My Forex Fund went down this route. And if you try and go on the My Forex Funds website, look what happens. Even though they've won their case, look what happens. You go on the My Forex Funds website, you just get this big logo with not much else to see. So look, in the words of Queen, done, done, done. Another one bites the dust. True Forex Funds are down. I very much doubt, if you have any funded capital with them, that they're going to be coming back. If they do, they'll be under a different name from a different company. And if they do, then great. Now, it will mean that they're a better company at the end of it. What does this mean for you? Well, the first thing I think you need to do is make sure that you research the company that you're working with really, really well. If you look at that quick search that I've done, we found out True Forex Funds founded in 2021. Anyone who's founded in the last 2 or 3 years, I'd be nervous with them. Be nervous with who you're giving your cash to. Think about it this way. You have countless options in terms of prop firms to choose from. You have companies that have been in the marketplace for years and years and years. So FTMO, they've been in the marketplace since 2014, so they got 10 years. City Traders Imperium, they've been in the marketplace for 2018, so they've got 6 years behind them. It is better to put your money with these companies that are going to look after your money. The reason why the rules at these companies are slightly more strict, the reason why maybe they require you to complete so many trading days, or maybe they require you to make 10-12% instead, is because they know what makes a prop firm work and they know how to run a prop firm well, which is why they've been in the marketplace for so long. With these companies, you combine them, I think you can have about £4 or £5 million or $4 or $5 million worth of capital between them. Max out these big names that you can know and trust first. This is like going to see a surgeon for a surgery, and instead of choosing somebody who's been doing that surgery for 30 years because they're a bit more expensive, or you've got to wait an extra week for them, you choose a surgeon who's just literally passed and has got a doctorate, and he's just literally qualified for that surgery, and he's really, really cheap. You're going to feel a lot more confident if you go and pay the money and wait for somebody who's going to look after you better. And the same principle applies here. Put your money into companies that you know are safe. We know companies like FTMO, CTI, Fivers are safe because they've been in the marketplace years. You don't hear any horror stories about them not paying out or not passing your account. You don't hear these horror stories about how they, add these kind of weird rules in that mean that you failed your challenge. They're safer bets. And until you've maxed out these three as just the first three that I'd mentioned, I would steer clear of these newer companies. Just be safe. Do a bit of research on who you're putting your money into, and make sure you've got a good, long-standing company behind you that isn't on the CFTC red list. Cheers for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.